So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, this looks sharp. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Rummenigge. Good chance here! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Israel with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Good ball. Del Piero! That is decidedly lacking.
Del Piero really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And this is Del Piero. Spread out to the left. Goes for the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Michel Platini. Now it's Mbappe. Rummenigge. Lovely feet. It's a loose ball. De Jong! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then.
He's having a go! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Israel have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Has a shot! And that wasn't far away.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
Vanderson. He's in a great position here. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Platini powering forward here. Now it's Del Piero, out towards the flank. Mbappe, and Del Piero! Goal! Israel! And Israel score first. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 13, Alessandro Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero!
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Tries to play it through. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Rummenigge! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Israel have their second corner now. They've played it short. And this is real chance! He has done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. He has a shot, surely! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Tries from a long way out. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Marquez. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, this looks sharp. Well read, nice interception. Kimmich. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Israel heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Albertini can so cleverly bypass the press. And here's Platini. He's gone for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Platini, here's on. And a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
42 minutes is number 22, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Three 0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Mohamed Salah, just eases him off the ball. Del Piero. He's shifting through the gears here. Crosses it in here. Shapes to shoot! Well, that is remarkable.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Check. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
it's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Israel 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And we are already promptly back underway. And how did he not make it 4?
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
It's become a case of men against boys. Kimmich.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Nicely weighted ball. He's picked his way through. Mohamed Salah stood his ground strongly. Driving forward. Van Dijk. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Kimmich. Albertini. Knocks it out wide.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Great chance! Forward it goes. Now, can they get him away? And this is Neymar. He is through here. Can he finish? There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Mbappe. And he's let fly. And he couldn't keep it down.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
No, again, there's no way through. Egypt appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Del Piero. He's had it taken off him. Mohamed Salah. And here's Del Piero. Applies the finish! He's put his foot right through that one.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Cannavaro. And it's De Jong. Albertini. And this is Del Piero. Now it's Mbappe. He's going for goal! Egypt choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
He He really is being given no time to think. And he's had a hit! Brought out the best in the keeper.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Good reason for optimism here. Albertini plays it short. Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Valverde. Oh, that's fabulous. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Well-timed, excellent interception. Looking for a runner. Saliba calmly anticipates.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Deftly away. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's having a shot! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Substitutions taking place.
Egypt making consecutive changes here. Rummenigge. Del Piero. Vanderson. And that's really well manoeuvred. That is good alertness. Looking for the run, and he welcomes it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's the throw. He's gone for goal. And they can counter here. This looks promising. And here's Neymar. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Gavi. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Neymar. There's the shot! And he hits the net. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final
Added
pass.
minute has been indicated.
And he's decided to go for it. Gave it a go, but off target. Four extra minutes added on. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And it's Modric. And here's Ribéry. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Rummenigge has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And that will be it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Del Piero gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and...
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Stoichkov! That was travelling. More and more pressure on the ball here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
This looks shapes to shoot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And here's Del Piero. Del Piero!
Del Piero really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Stoichkov. Rafael Varane proves too strong, too smart. Threads one in. It's a promising... Applies the finish! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Del Piero deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Mbappe is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's gone searching crossfield. Decent chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Israel with the corner, they're first. Mbappe, can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mateus. Here's a chance! It's a loose ball. And here's Platini. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now it's Bergkamp. And this is Batistuta. Engages and forces him off the ball. Adams gets over and intercepts. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And here's Stoichkov. Oh, that's nice. Has a look and plays it forward. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. He's found the way through. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Mbappe, there's the shot! Israel have their third corner. Albertini with the short one. No way through. Chance for a shot! In he goes again! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Adams. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Oh, Red, nice interception. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Shot a goal! It's there!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Flamengo have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And he's in on chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substituição em andamento.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Pelé. That pass isn't the best. No, that's been intercepted. Look at this. He's having a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Israel really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Flamengo upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Pelé. Tonali. Massaro.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Pau Torres kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he finish? They've done it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And it's been played through. Israel still have the cards to affect this game. Del Piero carries the ball down the right, all the way back. Rijkaard. Iniesta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the pass is intercepted. And a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He could be in here. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Albertini. And Mateus. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Adams. Massaro. Varane does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Just about up to 75 minutes. He's picked his way through. And he cuts out the supply. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, outsmarting him this time. That's a promising run he's making on the right. He is just caressing the ball. Shot could be... It's Pele! And the ball's come loose here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's a pretty loose pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's had a shot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all...
Goes for the shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, shot, surely! It's in! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So is this the start of a comeback? 5 minutes left on the clock. And it's Neymar. Played with finesse. Oh, important interception. Oh, delicate tree gets big! Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. There. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Iniesta. He is through here. And the shot! It's in! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when...
And that's it. Israel have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Mateus. Oh, and the finish! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Israel with the corner, they're first. Albertini with the short one. Mbappe! Goal, Israel! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Number 6, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
Israel have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Çalhanoğlu. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Decent chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Out towards the flank. Applies the finish! Oh, bang on target. Fernandez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Alisson gets rid without sophistication. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, he's just misjudged that one. That's the throw. Ajax trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's really put himself on the line here. Well, the opening goal did come from a corner. Now then, they've played it short. And here's Mbappe. Real chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Cannavaro. Mbappe. Del Piero takes control of it and he's on the move. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Alvarez.
Alvarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Del Piero has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Fernandez. He's gone for goal. Rudiger. Fernandes. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Shoots! And he hits the net. Ajax are level. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Albertini. Goes for goal! He opts to go forward. Ajax do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Alvarez. Del Piero, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Fernandes. Well, they can break here. And that's really well manoeuvred. Distributed tidily. Hangs in a cross. It's a decent clearance. Israel have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Mendy. Oh, strongly challenged there. Now it's Alvarez. And the first 45 minutes are up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Israel have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep...
And there's the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Albertini usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. That's good play. Albertini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Çalhanoğlu, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Good read, needed to be. Fernandes. Now he's off and running. That has been cut short. Incapuyi. Rudiger. Incapuyi. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Fernandes. Here's Onana. Looking for a runner. Oh, he's found support out wide. Fernandes. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's fabulous. And the ball's come loose here. Well, that is commitment to the cause. So, third quarter of the game. And it's been taken short. And this is... And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Ajax are looking to go forward now. He He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
And he's had it nicked away. Del Piero. Pele going about things with real menace. Takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So their fourth corner of the game. Albertini goes short. Big chance! Goal! Israel! And they get themselves in front! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Israel get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rudiger, and it's Çalhanoğlu.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That has not gone well. Fernandez. He's got away.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Mbappe! And that would have won it.
Mbappe has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Albertini plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe. Fernandez. Now it's Alvarez. It's a goal kick. Mbappe. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Chance! And yes, it's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
It was a great finish. He put it away with... Goes for the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Albertini goes short. And the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Israel take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Çalhanoğlu. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. He might be in here! Shot could be on the finish! And it's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Substitution for Israel. Number 13.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Coming on the field, number 17. Bruno
And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Number 8, Donadoni. Number 21,
Marquez.
Marquez.
Pele.
Number 15, Deco. Number 11, Rudiger.
He's got plenty of space. Takes
Added
the
minutes
shot!
has been indicated.
Oh, it's coming. He's gone for goal! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done for the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Substitutions taking place.
Ajax making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Israel take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Israel have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to
Please
keep plugging
turn your
away.
attention to the screen for
This
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Mbappe! It is a fantastic goal! A finish right from the top draw! And the game springs instantly to life!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And Del Piero! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Israel with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a lovely, neat pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. Out towards the flank. Mateus. Figo. And they can counter here. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And this is Del Piero! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Threads one in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Driving forward. Mbappe. Shot, surely! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Convertido en el minuto 15. Número 6.
Israel are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Stood up well to him there. Out to the right. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Closing in on... Oh, shooting chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Van Dijk. Pavard. Played out to the right. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Fernandez. And it's Figo. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Rabiot gets over and intercepts, and it's been shipped out wide. Now it's Haaland. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, it's come loose. And he whips the header. Goal! Just one goal in it now. Game on. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Número 7.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Goes for goal! It's anyone takes a shot! That's a half-decent try. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Half an hour played now. Played back in, and this is Figo. Great chance! Platini, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Looking for the run. Now it's Fernandez. Quality ball. Now it's Del Piero. Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hazard. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And here's Hazard. Taken back almost at once. Chance for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
That has not gone well. And here's Lewandowski. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, what a ball! Can he finish? No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Israel take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And Messi! Looking for options for movement. Blint. And Fernandez. And that's really well manoeuvred. He's on it. Can he get away? Messi in acres of space out wide. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Israel are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Israel are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And the game has already resumed here. And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Gol de Israel.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Israel blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Hazard. Fernandez. Rabiot played out to the left flank, and he's picked it up out wide. Now there's a He's having a shot! And that is wildly off target.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
What a goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
So is this the start of a comeback? That has been slung wide. He's picked his way through. Real chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Cannavaro. And he skips past his man. He's beaten the last man. There's the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the decent chance! It's there! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
We have got ourselves a game here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's gone for goal. Rabiot. Oh, this looks sharp. Figo goes looking wide. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's played through for him. And he shoots! Israel claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Israel have their second corner now. Albertini goes short. Shot a goal! It's a goal! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
As if three weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Peru can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off. That's positional goal.
And Del Piero! Oh, that was no routine save.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So will they make it count again? Albertini with the short one. And the finish! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Peru have the chance to go the other way. Nicely weighted ball. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's neat. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Figo. And he cuts out the supply. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend. And finally, they've decided to single him out.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival.
Cambio en Perú. Número 20. Entrará al campo. Número 4.
It's a mighty effort! And yes, it's there! One delightful ball, and the rest was simple.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago already. Mbappe! And that would have won it.
Mbappe really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Albertini plays it short. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's had a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kane looks to get on the end of this. Fernandez. No luck with that dink over the top. And he's managed to get rid. Looking to play him in. That's really well cleared.
Peru really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Delivers the ball. Terrific header! No, not the best of headers.
Israel really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Pavard. That is a little undercooked. That is a great pick out. And this is Pele. Chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short. Bruno Fernandez!
Se van a jugar 6 minutos de
Oh, he's been
compensación.
caught now, and the shot! And that certainly packed a punch. The corner count is rising. That's 6. And it's been taken short. Bruno Fernandez! That is decidedly lacking. Fernandez. The final seconds now. Vinicius Junior tries to pass it through. Oh, well measured. Goes for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bruno Fernandez. Up he goes! Really well taken goal. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Israel could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And the referee brings it to a close. Israel are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.